You guys are awesome. Yesterday, I mentioned in the video that I hurt my back, my shoulder, my neck, something pinched a nerve. Still in lots of pain, but getting over it. But you guys are awesome because like everybody was sending well wishes, and even people like physiotherapists were sending me messages on Instagram showing me how I can help fix myself. So that was awesome. I am feeling a lot better today. Jody and I are heading down to the port to Motor Club to pick up a rental car and to pick up Snelly, and we're going on a photo adventure today.
I'll not be the one who pretend, acting like everything's sane. I never asked you to stay, but you're staying.
We're back at Motor Club with the squad, and we're going on an adventure to drive somewhere on the other side of the island that we are right now. Don't know if it's going to be a proper road, don't know if we're going to be able to get there, but we're going to try. So let's jump in our new rental car. This is our wheels for the week, and yeah, let's cruise.
You're giving it all for the fame. Your vanity, you have no shame. None of it makes any sense. Can you feel it? I don't wanna hear all your table talk. Let me see the one who you really are. I know it's so easy to play the part, but you're not.
So we've been cruising about an hour and a half to the other side of Crete. It's been a smooth drive so far, and we've just come to a spot where we're now off-road on this gravel. It's pretty rough, it's pretty wild, and there is a location that I found on Google Maps just by scouting around on Google Maps and Google Earth, and found this place that looks like it potentially could be cool. But we're kind of just location scouting. We kind of just needed to get out of the house, out of the apartment, and cruise around. So to be honest, not exactly sure what's there, but I'm looking forward to finding out if there is a photo there. What there is like 12 clouds, which is 12 more clouds than we've seen most afternoons here in Crete. So hopefully this works out.
We are lost for the cause in our own specific state. It's the logic of things that I never could explain. Fill the blanks in our dirty sheets when I'm missing a single piece. What are we doing?
We've come to a place and we think we might have an issue because the road is just, wow, the road is impossible unless you had a 4x4, and we have this tiny little car. So our location might be spoiled, but I think we're gonna push on, maybe try to find something else, or yeah, who knows. We're gonna push on. We're gonna get a photo today one way or another.
And somehow there's no one to blame. We don't know how to behave, we don't listen. Now this is the price that we pay.
We just pulled a little bit farther forward, and we're definitely not making it to the place we wanted. I don't think you'll be able to see because it's backlit, but there's this really, really cool bit of coastline there with a cove, I guess, that cuts in, and it looks unbelievable. But now we don't really have time to get to another location. I don't think we probably have time to hike down there. It's probably about, I don't know, almost an hour down there, and yeah, I just don't have the time. So there's a hill right here. I just want to climb it and see what the views look like the other way. So I left everybody a bit behind, and I'm hiking along this goat path. The views are unbelievable. There's no doubt about it. It's absolutely incredible from up here. But as I mention all the time, a good view doesn't mean a good photo. And I just don't see anything here that I think would make a great photo. So I don't know what to do. So sadly, I think that really our only option is is up there. I think this episode is going to turn into how to make cool photos out of nothing, because really, I mean, this could be anywhere. We could shoot this anywhere in the world that you have a field and some rocks, because that's all we really have to work with.
We are lost for the cause in our unspecific state. It's the logic of things that I never could explain. Fill the blanks in our dice.
Years ago, and I'm sounding like an old photographer already, one of those old guys that yells at people to get off their lawn. Years ago, I was in Oman on an assignment with a incredibly talented photographer named Richard Burnaby, and I'm gonna put his Instagram here. Go tell him I said hi. Amazing landscape, nature, wildlife photographer. I was with him in Oman, and we were shooting this place called Jabal Shams. And I remember the view was just unbelievable, but I just couldn't get a shot. I couldn't figure out a shot that showed the scale, had some story to tell. It was just a big viewpoint, kind of like this. In fact, it really reminds me of this. And that location, we ended up getting really epic light eventually. But up until that point, I struggled trying to find a composition. Eventually, I found a tree in the ground, much like these trees here, some cracked rocks, and it worked as a beautiful foreground. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do here, try to get some of this light kissing some of these trees, maybe Nelly or Jody up on that rock in the middle ground, and then this background, and hopefully this will work. So I just set up my camera. I've got it set up on this like root system over here that's maybe a little bit too small for this shot. And my first thought was, it looks like shit. And I paused and just stared at it for a solid minute, and out loud I actually said, why does it look like shit? And I think that's something you really have to think about when you're out making pictures. If you don't like a photo you're making, think to yourself, why don't I like this? What's wrong with this? And so I was staring at it thinking, it looks great to my eye, why doesn't it look good on the camera? And I think the reason is because this light's coming in from the side and there's all this green all over this plant that just doesn't show up. So I think I can fix that with a polarizer. So I'm gonna put on a polarizer and hopefully this doesn't look like shit anymore.
Let us mend all the cracks that we made up, just to be.
I think I'm actually kind of giving up on this shot. It's funny, I was like, yeah, this video is gonna be about making a photo out of nothing, and I'm struggling, but I guess if it was easy, it would be something rather than nothing. I'm setting up on the shot, I'm just leaving this camera basically set up there, or the tripod set up there, for when the sun gets really close to the horizon, and then maybe some color in the sky will make this more dramatic. Nelly's out on the point there though, so I think what I'm gonna do is put on my 100 to 400, or maybe 24 to 70, haven't decided yet, and just shoot a couple portraits. The light's perfect on her right now. There's a nice dark backdrop to her, so she should really pop out. And yeah, I haven't told her she's doing this yet, but she's sitting there. She doesn't even have to do anything. I'm just gonna snipe.
It's enough when we're fading. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? We are lost for the cause in our unspecific state. It's the logic of things that I never could explain. Fill the blanks in our die sheets.
You know, when you get up to a viewpoint like this, sometimes you think you're just gonna get a banger. You just think it's gonna work really well. But honestly, when I shoot this image, it goes meh in my head. So even if the title of this video is how to make photos out of nothing, I struggled. I tried a couple things with Nelly. I tried shooting through this bush.
When I'm missing a single piece, what are we doing?
That definitely didn't work. It's just too out of focus. I tried some other kind of little person, big landscape type images with her there. but the sun's just dipping down below the horizon now. I'm doing something really cool with the drone. I'm hyperlapsing right into the sunset. So hopefully that works, and hopefully that looks cool at least. It's how it goes sometimes. You don't always go to a location and get a banger. You sometimes don't even get to the location. Our location is down there. But at the end of the day, as long as you don't get stressed and annoyed and upset that you didn't get a photo, you had a good day. I think if anything, the past couple days with my back injury has made me appreciate being able to go out and shoot a little bit more. Literally, I couldn't leave the house for 2 days. And now I kind of feel like, yeah, I feel like I appreciate this moment a lot more rather than kind of just being annoyed at not getting a photo. So I don't think I got a photo, and it's okay. We're gonna jump in the car, and I think we're gonna head home. We're back home, parked, and yeah, ready for some sleep. Today, I was gonna say today was a bit of a bust from a photography standpoint, but as I mentioned, any day you get out and this is your job, you cannot complain. So I'm not gonna complain that we didn't get a great photo today. I'm just gonna enjoy it and try again tomorrow. We're gonna go out on another photography adventure tomorrow, somewhere along the coast. Hopefully find a cool seascape or something like that. I'll see you guys there. Peace.